Ms. Munoz here with the Level 1 Practice Balancing Equations. And I'm going to do the box method this time. Just follow along with your paper. So we've got the first equation, and you always want to start with a box of each formula, each reactant, and each product. And you want to draw it directly underneath the formula in the equation. And you just want to kind of do an inventory. You can either do it in your head or you can write it on paper. For this first one, I'm going to write it down. So the hydrogen on the reactant side, there are 2. On the product side, there's 2. Oxygen on the reactant side, there's 2. On the product side, there is 1. So it's the oxygen that we have to fix. So you always want to add to the side that you don't have enough. So I'm going to add to the product side. You have to add the entire formula, not just the part you need. So you want to update everything. You now have 2 oxygen and 4 hydrogen. So oxygen is now balanced. And if you add 2 more hydrogen, you will have the right number of hydrogen on both sides. You count your boxes, and those become your coefficients. So 2 for the hydrogen, 1 for the O2, and 2 for the H2O. Next one, start out the same way. A box of each formula. And so this one, I'm just going to kind of talk through it. You have 2 hydrogen on the left. You have 1 on the product side, 2 chlorines to start, 1 chlorine at the end. So this one is, I think, a little easier to see. If you draw another HCl, you'll have 2 hydrogens on the product side, 2 chlorines on the product side, and that balances everything out. It'll balance out with your 2 hydrogens and your 2 chlorines to start. 1 H2, 1 Cl2, 2 boxes of HCl. For your next equation, you have AlF3 as your only reactant. And you have Al and F2 as your products. So on this one, when you have 3 of an element on one side and 2 on the other, the only way to balance groups of 3 and 2 is to get 6 on each side. So what you're going to do, to get 6 F's on your reactant side, you're going to do 1 more of the reactant formula. So now we'll have 2 ALs and 6 F's. To get 6 F's on the product side, you're going to make 2 more boxes of F2. And then you'll just need 1 more box of Al. And then you'll have 2 ALs on each side and 6 F's. Your coefficients will be 2, 2, 3, because you're counting your boxes. 2 boxes, 2 boxes, and 3. Last one, you have Na, MgO, Na2O, and Mg. And in this case, the only element that isn't balanced is Na. The product side has 2, and the reactants only have 1. So you just add 1 more Na. Everything else is even. 2, 1, 1, 1.